Hello, welcome to your Wednesday message. So, I'm gonna kick it off with a little story. Had a call, a session, and then I knew I was going to be doing this, knew I wanted to get ready for the rest of my day. So I turned on the curling iron, started getting my makeup stuff out, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to call my sister. And kind of a random day, I don't know if she's working, whatever. So I called her, we end up talking for a while, I'm doing my hair, I'm putting my makeup on, I get off the call with her, and I was so engaged in the conversation, so not focused on the task at hand, which was my hair and my makeup. And I look in the mirror and I was like, oh, we're ready. Well, that was easy. And I don't hate how my hair came out, given the fact that I let it drip dry last night, didn't do anything, didn't blow dry it, just threw a couple curls in it, and I'm all right with it. Okay, all right. And then I looked at my makeup and I'm like, I wasn't even like noticing anything. I just freaking did it. And I don't know about you, but so many times in getting ready for something, like I have my niece's first communion on Sunday, and I'm going to want to look put together and nice, and oftentimes when I try to look nice or do my hair a certain way, it doesn't come out the way that I want it. But this time, I'm on the phone, enjoying the conversation, really present there, kind of not half-assing it, but just not being super intensely focused on the outcome of my hair or my makeup, and it comes out in a way that I want. So what is that about? And I posted about this on Instagram and Facebook, and a client of mine responded, detachment. You're talking about detachment. I was completely detached from the outcome. So much so I wasn't even paying attention to what I was doing. I was doing it and knew that I wanted to get this done in the time that I was talking with my sister, but no attachment to it being just right or perfect. If worst case scenario, I'll just pull my hair back and that's it. I can show up for a video like that, no problem. So this idea of detachment instead of attachment, attaching to the outcome of my hair being just so or my makeup being just so, and detaching from that allowed what I really wanted to come forth. It almost feels like magic. So it's like the less I try, the better things come out. Well, what's that about? It's like, so should I just try less in general? Should I just not care as much? Is that the thing? And it's like, it's not so much about caring or not trying. It's that I don't have this really high, maybe even impossible expectation of myself and the outcome of this situation. And instead, it's like, I know what I want, and I'm going to be guided to it. I was unknowingly doing that, just allowing myself to go through the motions without this tension involved. There was zero tension. So much, ease involved in this. When I looked in the mirror, I was surprised that I was ready to go. So I have been working without really realizing it with this idea of detaching. Not being obsessed with the outcome of something, but instead being clear on my intention with what I'm doing, with what I'm saying. If I think my work, my healing work, my coaching work, which is really one, I completely detach from any outcome. I let go of any expectation I have, any hope I have for how this may go for someone in session. And instead, I set the intention that this unfolds for the highest good of all involved, that whatever I feel called to say or share or ask a person is exactly what they need. I am completely open to things unfolding however they need to unfold. Sometimes people come to me and they say, I don't even know why I'm here. Like my phone session this morning, she booked it a week ago. She's like, what I booked it for, like I can't even remember. And I just told her, that's okay. That's actually perfect because you're a different person today than you were a week ago. So let's just start from where we are. What's going on? What's pressing? What's up? What's like most right here for you? And so we had a wonderful conversation. And again, I am practicing detachment in my sessions, but I'm not so much practicing detachment in my day-to-day with myself, with getting ready. I have this idea of what I want, and I think that I need to be so rigid about how I get there. But actually, the less pressure I put on getting there and instead just trust that I will feel the instinct, the way, how long should I hold my hair, how much makeup should I be putting on, that feels really good to me. I let that all go, and it manifested itself just like, boom, effortlessly. So detachment, like, what is that really about? When you are no longer holding on to the outcome of something, like say you have a conversation with someone and you're like, or you're going to have a conversation, say like a work thing. The lighting just got a little weird here, hold on. All right. A work thing, and you are like, I really hope this comes to be, I really want this to happen, and you're so gung-ho on this thing happening that you aren't really present. You're not saying the things you want to be saying. You're not engaged in the conversation. You're not even listening because you're so obsessed with things unfolding how you think you need them to unfold for you to feel okay. So this idea, it's like understanding that you play a part in the relationships, in the dynamics in your life, and you don't control anybody. You are in control of yourself to some degree, but I mean, we all know what it's like to have really strong emotions or moods, whatever you want to call it, come up and us feel out of control. So it's detaching in the sense of like, I am not God. I do not lift the sun and push the sun down. I don't do that. I cannot make someone understand me. I cannot make someone make a choice that I think is best. I cannot make someone hear me the way I want to be heard. I can't make someone think or know that I love them. I can't make anybody do anything. I can't make my hair do something that it's not willing to do. And yes, there's some manipulation, of course, like a hairstylist is really good at hair things and doing it in such a way that it falls just right, and sure, but like ultimately the hair is gonna go how it's gonna go. And so sometimes when we're trying too hard to, when we're too attached to the outcome of something instead of trusting that how things unfold are serving all, then there's this unnecessary tension. The amount of times that I have just thrown my hair up in a messy bun and been like, why don't I have somewhere wonderful to go? Well, why does it happen that when I'm just going to bed and I decide to throw a bun in my hair, it's the perfect bun, versus when I'm getting ready to go out and my hair is dirty and I just want to kind of pull it back and it's not the messy bun that I want? Like, what's going on there? Well, going to bed, I don't really care. Going out with a friend, I care. There's pressure, there's expectation, there's like, I need this to happen for me, right? Like, I'm literally doing this, balling my fists. So noticing, where are you balling your fist? Where am I doing this? Right now for me, I'm doing that with my food. I'm trying to balance that out in a way that I have energy, but I'm not overdoing this. And right, I'm trying to strike that balance. And for the past week, I've been like this. And now with this unfolding of my hair and my makeup so effortlessly coming to be without the clenching, instead I was just enjoying myself, I got what I wanted. So after that conversation, after looking in the mirror and going, oh, I got what I wanted without trying hard, like that came to be so effortlessly. All right, instead of putting this tension on what should I eat, what's the right thing to eat, I'm just gonna, what would I feel? I'm like, smoothie, boom, 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 just happened. Like, I honestly didn't even think about it. It was just like, this is what feels right to me right now. This is so easy. I don't have to cook anything. Nothing needs to heat up. Nothing, no, just boom, boom, 4 ingredients, flip it over, press it for 3 seconds, drink it. So easy. Setting up for this, I usually use a ring light because the lighting in here, like I have so much light, there creates these funny shadows. Well, you know what's not working today? which, interesting timing, my ring light, it's not working. It's not on right now. It's holding my phone, which is great, but it's not shedding any light on me. But you know what? Times where I've stressed it or put it off because I was like, oh, I don't want to set up right now. I'm not really feeling it. And then the ring light doesn't work, and then I can't create a video because it's too dark in here now. But instead, again, this kind of detached approach of, oh, it's not working. All right, well, we'll set up in a kind of funny angle with the lighting. It's like really bright for me, but hey, you can see my face, so it works. It works. It's letting go of feeling like you matter, but you're not everything, you know? There's other people working with you and around you. And I don't know why I feel like sharing this, but before my first call this morning, I thought, ooh, laundry. I don't like doing laundry. That's like one of my house chores that I really don't like. And Brad usually does it. And I'm like, laundry. And I'm like, laundry? Well, where we go do laundry, I need a key for. So I'm like, oh, the key's in my purse in my car, and I don't really feel like getting that, so whatever, I'll do it later. Then I go over to my phone, and I'm like, oh, I want to check my headphones for this call to make sure my headphones are charged. No headphones. I'm like, you know where my headphones are? They're in my car next to the key for the laundry. So that inspiration, that hit of go do some laundry, wasn't even about getting the laundry done and changing that dynamic for myself. It was about, hey, your headphones that you need for this call aren't fully charged. You might want to get that. So yeah, laundry. That was the inspiration I got. Laundry. It had nothing to do with the laundry. It was get your ass down to the car because your headphones and the key for the laundry are there. So maybe we do both. Maybe this was a perfect gift. Maybe this is just the most perfect unfolding. And so even though my initial hit was, I'm not going to do laundry right now, like the keys in my car, I don't want to go do that. Then the next step was, oh, headphones. It's like as if I'm being guided, as if we're being guided along every single step. We have an intuitive sense, and it is our emotions. Right? It's guidance, it's information, it's telling you where to go. And so when I was like, oh, headphones, oh, they're in the car, and I laughed about it, I was like, you know what? I am just gonna do the laundry right now because that feels good. It's like, it's this perfect little gift of like, the laundry wasn't about what I thought it was about, but it was still important. And so detaching from this idea that we know all, I know how this conversation is going to go with her because always goes this way. Like, do you really know though? Or are you having some sort of expectation that the conversation's going to go this way? So then you show up a little chippy and then she shows up a little chippy and it's this perfect storm. It's like you're getting what you want because you're expecting things to go that way. So I'm working through this realization about not giving a shit about my hair and it coming out the way that I want it. I'm working this out with you right here, right now. So it's like, all right, so if I have this expectation that when I curl my hair, really, I guess that's really what my expectation was. When I curl my hair, it doesn't really go as planned. When I don't blow out my hair, it's not manageable enough for me to feel comfortable to sit on camera. Right? That was my expectation. But by being distracted with this conversation with my sister, I let go of all of that in a moment, not even realizing, not even cognizant of the fact that I let go of that expectation I had that my hair and makeup just don't come together all that easily. And why did that come to be? Well, I had a stronger inspiration to call my sister. Generally speaking, when I'm on the phone, I'm not doing other things, but I honestly gravitated towards the curling iron, gravitated towards my makeup bag, started doing it, talking to her, and I'm not even aware of what I was going through, what was happening. And isn't that a beautiful thing that life unfolds in the most unexpected of ways? That laundry example, it was a perfect example of sometimes you think what you're thinking means a certain thing or is happening for a certain reason, but there's such a bigger picture going on. And mostly what I've learned from these little examples today is that even when I am not on my A game, hyper focused, super duper clear on what I want and how I want it to go, that things still can unfold in wonderful ways that pleasantly surprise me. That things are working out for me. And most of the time, I am my own problem. I am my own problem, period. I will own that. Taking full ownership. I am my own problem. The stress, the pressure, the expectation I put on myself to have my hair turn out a certain way, that's a Laura thing. That's my expectation. That's nobody else. That's me and my relationship to doing my hair. And zooming out, I have had a tough relationship with my hair my entire life. My mom, I remember her braiding my hair for soccer practice and me being like, tighter, no, the bump, so nitpicky. So one day I stood in the mirror for, it felt like days, probably was like 20 minutes, and I taught myself how to French braid my hair. It was one side, and I'm like, all right, let me try the other. Happens to be the left side is a lot harder for me to braid, whatever. Again, an expectation that I have that the left side is harder. Maybe that's not true. Maybe that was just my first beginning experience with braiding my hair. And so I've just dragged that belief all throughout my life. Very interesting. Again, I'm coming to these realizations in real time with you. So letting go of expectations. Well, why do I hold expectations anyway? Because I want a certain outcome. I want things to unfold the way I want them to unfold. And by gripping tightly, I think we have the sense of like, that's what's going to get me what I want. When really getting what you want, like think about how that feels. What do you want? Ease. So easy. That was so easy. Satisfaction, contentment, pleasure, joy, and even some wow, breakthrough. So interesting. So I wonder how your expectations of things are changing your course and just planting the seed of detaching from the outcome and allowing what happens to happen. I know I have some clients that have social anxiety and they try to plan what they're gonna say before they're even there. And it's like, well, what if on your way there you saw a baby be born and you realize that the love of your life is living next door to you, and like what if these realizations pop into your existence, so you're worried about something that's not even going to potentially happen, and therefore you're taking yourself out of the present moment and not allowing what's really meant to come into your experience to come in, because you're going, no, I need it to go this way because I have planned it up here. And question I asked Brad this morning was, you have to pick an option. Do you believe that everything matters or nothing matters? And he's quite a thinker, and he's like, well, I'm like, no, just answer. What, just black and white. Everything matters, nothing matters. He went with everything matters, and my answer was nothing matters. And I wonder that for you. What do you feel? Does everything matter, or does absolutely nothing matter? So that is my guidance for you today. If wherever you are on your attachment detachment road, and maybe you feel a little overwhelmed by this or confused or like, oh, okay, what do I do? How do I detach? It's just let this take root and expand in ways that, like I say, will surprise you. Let life surprise you. And on that note, I've got some laundry to go switch because I completely forgot about that 2 hours ago. Great. Thank you for tuning in. I will talk to you again later this week. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and if you have a friend that you feel would benefit from this, send it along. Thank you so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.